Hello and welcome to the 2025 Annual Meeting of Stockholders of A-Mark Precious Metals Incorporated. Please note that today's meeting is being recorded. It is now my pleasure to turn today's meeting over to Greg Roberts, Chief Executive Officer of the company. Mr. Roberts, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2025 Annual Meeting of Stockholders of A-Mark Precious Metals. I am Greg Roberts, Chief Executive Officer of the company and a member of the Board of Directors. I will be presiding over the meeting. At this time, I call the meeting to order. Today's virtual-only meeting is a live audio webcast. We hope that this virtual meeting will maximize the participation of stockholders regardless of their location. Thank you very much to those who are participating in our virtual meeting online today. After the formal meeting has been adjourned, we will provide time for general questions via the designated field on the web portal. After the formal meeting has been adjourned, please note that this meeting is being recorded. However, no one attending via the webcast is permitted to use any audio recording device. Also participating in today's meeting are the following board members: Ellis Landau, Beverly Lapine, Carol Meltzer, Jay Moorhead, Monique Sanchez, Kendall Seville, Michael Whitmire. Thor Gjerdrum, President of the company, is also present virtually, along with the representatives of Grant Thornton LLP. During the question and answer period at the end of the meeting, they will be available to answer any questions you may have. Carol Meltzer will act as Secretary and timekeeper of the meeting. The Board of Directors has appointed Jennifer Lippold of Computershare to act as Inspector of Elections. She has previously taken her oath as the Inspector of Elections. As noted in the notice and proxy statement previously provided to you, the record date for voting at this meeting was the close of business on September 18, 2025. A list of stockholders on the record date is available for your review. The Secretary has delivered an affidavit of mailing to show that notice of this meeting was given. A copy of both the notice and the affidavit will be incorporated into the minutes. If you need a copy of the annual report or the proxy statement, the links are provided on the web portal. The Secretary will now report on the existence of a quorum for the meeting. Carol?
Mr. Chairman, the stockholder list shows that holders of 24,644,386 shares of common stock of the company are entitled to vote at this meeting. We are informed by Ms. Lippold that there are represented in person or by proxy 17,577,398 shares of common stock, or approximately 71.32% of all shares entitled to vote at this meeting.
Thanks, Carol. Based upon the percentage of the total shares of the company held by holders of record now present at the meeting, in person or by proxy, a quorum is present. This meeting is now duly convened for the purpose of transacting business properly before it. The polls are now open. The next order of business is a description of matters properly brought before this meeting. Properly submitted proposals are listed in the proxy materials previously provided to you. The first item of business today is the election of directors. 10 directors are to be elected today. Those 10 nominees receiving the highest number of votes of shares present in person or by proxy at this meeting will be elected as directors to hold office for a term of 1 year and until their respective successors have been duly elected and qualified. The nominees are listed in your proxy material. The Board of Directors of the company recommends the election of all such nominees. All nominations are now closed. We will now move to Proposal 2 and 3, which are Proposal 2, Advisory Vote on Executive Compensation. Proposal 3, Ratification of the appointment of Grant Thornton LLP as the company's independent registered public accounting firm for fiscal 2026. Because no further business is on the agenda to come before this meeting, we will move on to voting on all matters. If you have not voted or wish to change your vote, you may do so now by clicking on the link provided on the web portal. Any stockholder who has already voted and does not want to change their vote need not take any further action. Online voting is now closed. Based on the preliminary review of the votes cast, the inspector has informed me that all nominees for the board of directors have been elected. The fiscal 2025 compensation of the named executive officers has been approved on an advisory basis, and the appointment of Grant Thornton as the company's independent registered public accounting firm for fiscal 2026 has been ratified. We will be reporting on the final vote results in a Form 8-K to be filed within 4 business days. If there is no further official business to come before this meeting, do I have a motion for adjournment?
I move that the meeting be adjourned.
Does anybody second the motion?
I second the motion.
You have heard the motion to adjourn the meeting. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed say no. The motion is carried. I declare the meeting to be officially adjourned at 9:06 a.m. on November 12th, 2025. I will now respond to any questions. You may submit questions online by clicking on the dialogue icon in the upper right corner of Meeting Center screen.
Mr. Chairman, there are no questions at this time.
Since there are no further questions, I want to thank all of you for attending today's meeting and for continuing your support of A-Mark. This concludes the meeting, and you may now disconnect.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's meeting. You may now disconnect.